Welcome to the Masters. Today we're talking about Pokemon Go. They're gonna go to Saudi Arabia. Okay, that was my joke. But anyways, apparently Niantic has a deal from a Saudi Arabian company for $3.5 billion for Pokemon Go. And I was looking this up and I'm like, okay, cool. This is very interesting because if you remember, Pokemon Go was big in like the late 2010s, early 2020s, and you used to hear articles about people jumping into fucking graveyards, cemeteries, doing stupid shit, getting hit, and everything for Pokemon. For Pokemon Go, it was just a crazy time. And I remember I had it once, and I tried playing, and I just almost walked into a pole trying to figure it out. So yeah, so apparently Pokemon Go is there's an offer in the next few weeks. I'll cover whatever the offer details. But right now, Saudi Arabia is offered $3.5 billion to Niantic, and Niantic wants to go back to AI and AI map because everything's AI. But I think that's only one part of it. The second part is I'll be honest. This is just my thought, and from what I understand, the Pokemon is not viable anymore as a gaming app. First of all, like it had a big hype, and I think that sort of died down, which usually happens. Like it grew too quick, too fast, and it was unsustainable. I mean, it seems like it's like a really smart idea, but I just think for a Pokemon game, it felt too shallow in my opinion. And this is from someone, like I honestly bought the new Pokemon and I enjoyed it, but it felt really shallow as a Pokemon game. And then on top of that, when the lockdowns happened during COVID, I think that sort of threw a wrench in their business model because at the end of the day, they had to change the whole app because the whole app was about going outside, catching Pokemon while you walk and stuff, and not that many people were going out because there's nowhere to go. I mean, yeah, you could go for a walk and stuff at times, but like essentially there's nowhere like you could actually go. So they had to really change how the game worked at that point. And as for someone who played it, like I said, it wasn't really like your phone out every second in order to be like near to catch a Pokemon. And as someone like that's the thing, that's why it also had a lot of problems where you had people jumping into cemeteries, getting hit by cars because they weren't paying attention. Like I think that was a major design flaw. Uh, I think it was like creative idea with the whole augmented reality AR, where essentially use your phone and the world around you, but you had to have like your phone out every second unless you have a smartphone. And I think that was a huge, in my opinion, design flaw. Like honestly, and this is maybe what I do is maybe make it more like a pedometer game where depending on how many steps you take, you get Pokeballs and stuff each day. Like I don't know, you take 1,000 steps, you get a few Pokeballs, and you catch Pokemon, and essentially like battle with friends and like battle with gym leaders, like throughout the series. And I think that would have stuck better because I get the idea, but the problem is then you gotta check into places in order to get your stuff. I think it was like one of those weird one-hit wonder things where it was like when like the songs that by like one artist that to like pop in the rest are so like that thing where it's just like it really had a short-lived lifespan because one, it was very hard to capture like the Pokemon. Like I said, the game to me felt really shallow, and I get the idea of some of the mechanics they had, but they didn't really pan out well. And also, I think with a lot of like people doing dumb shit, first of all, like jumping into traffic for Pokemon, not paying attention, and then if I remember right, people used to make fake Pokestops to rob people. I think that was a lawsuit waiting to happen because I was also reading this article by Android Police where they essentially state, quote, that uh, uh, UC Niantic was always building a platform it could sell through Lightship SDK, with the other companies who would like to create AR games similar to Pokemon Go. Problem being, Niantic spent years creating clones of Pokemon Go games with different brands as skin, from Transformers, Harry Potter to Canton. It turns out nobody was interested in these clothes as it almost as if it's the Pokemon brand that carries the Pokemon Go and little else. And I think that's essentially what carried the Pokemon. I'll be honest, that's why I think that carried Pokemon Go so much is because of the brand. Like I was like, oh, a new Pokemon game where you can like go around the real world and stuff. It's like that's actually a cool idea, and I love the games, but I love Pokemon now, and I've been playing the games, but um, I just felt like it's poorly executed, and it was only like they said, it was only being held up by the Pokemon name. That's what I think, because like Pokemon is one of the recognizable brands. Um, and especially Pikachu as the mascot for the brand too. I think most people know what a Pikachu is from Pokemon, but they don't know how it looks like. Like if you ask someone and show them Pokemon, like, is that Pikachu? Like, you know what I mean? It's some like that. So it does have some brand power, but at the end of the day, I don't think it really has much because this is a chart according to Statista of their profits from 2016 to 2020, they made from $550 million to $908 million. And that's, going to, but once you hit 2021, and once you get to 2021, it starts to sink back to way below from it sinks from $900 to $544 million 68 cents, and that's 2024. The whole thing made $544 million last year. So this is what I think. I think they're gonna offload the product to Saudi Arabia, because it ain't cutting it, because they had to do layoffs in 2023. And this whole thing is just being carried by the Pokemon name. So I think at the end of the day, while yes, 544 million ain't something to like sneeze at, I think they're just going to take their money and get the money from Saudi Arabia. And since no one wants the augmented reality technology, because it's not profitable, or at least companies aren't clamoring for it, I think they're going to use AI to develop new technology since AI is the new hot thing. Like, everyone's clamoring over AI. That's my opinion. What do you guys think?